Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's well. 1 week, just one more week of this transfer window to go. And it needs to be a very big week. We need a centre-back. Potentially, there could be a left-back coming in Kieran Tierney. That's getting closer and closer to being completed. Celtic legends are coming out claiming... like saying he should stay. Oh, please stay. You could be a hero. You could do 10 in a row. He ain't staying. It's going to happen. Come on, Arsenal. Get it done. I do think that will be done. I think that they're going to reach the agreement and he's going to leave. And I think he'll be an Arsenal player by this time next week. So hopefully Kieran Tierney will be coming in. Hopefully a centre-back will be coming in. That centre-back could be Regani. We've been linked with him for the last couple of weeks now. And a 2-year loan deal is what's being touted. That's still going around right now. There's not a great deal of news on that, if I'm being honest. It's just it's a 2-year loan deal, and that's that. So, it's not saying whether it's got any closer to being done. It's not saying whether he's going to come over for a medical or anything like that. Just a 2-year loan deal, and that's it. So yeah, listen, we need a centre-back. We need to get a centre-back in desperately. Mustafi's being linked with a move out of the club. Now, I didn't know this. His dad is actually his agent. And his dad's come out and spoken and said there's been no concrete offers yet. Definitely not from Roma anyway. He said that there's no teams in Italy that have really put any concrete offers in or anything like that. So who knows? Monaco could be the ones that come and take him. He could still be here. And I've watched the game back from last night. He didn't actually have a bad game, if I'm being honest. And a lot of the time he is a scapegoat, let's be real. It doesn't matter who plays crap, he always gets to blame. So, we shouldn't really laugh about it. We shouldn't really be like that. I know his mistakes are highlighted, but so should everybody else's. So I feel a little bit sorry with some of the abuse he's been getting on social media and stuff like that. It's been disgusting, some of the crap he's been getting. And we're supposed to be classy. And that ain't classy. But anyway, he could be on the way out. It'd be a good move for him if he gets out. It'd be good for us as well, because then we wouldn't feel negative about players going onto the pitch every week and thinking, oh, no, he's going to make a mistake, because that's how it's gone, sadly, in the last 3 years. He's gone from coming in and doing pretty decent to start off with Koscielny, to basically just being a liability most of the time. But listen, like I said, the abuse he's getting is well over the top, and it's not on. There's way much better things you could be doing with your time than sitting online abusing Mustafi. But yeah, as for Zaha, let's move on to Zaha. Now, Napoli are coming for him, apparently, and they were going to bid around £60 million for him. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we went back in for Zaha. It's something that I think out of the two, him and Pepe, I'm not quite convinced Pepe was the first choice. I don't know. Maybe Emery wanted Zaha first. That's why we put the bid in. And then obviously we've gone for Pepe. I don't know. Me personally, Pepe's the better player. But how did Emery see it? Did Emery want Zaha but didn't get him because of the way the payments were structured? They wanted most of it up front, etc., etc. Like I said, for me, Pepe's miles better. They obviously took the payment structure as well. So that's all good. But I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't go back in for him and try and get him, because if you put him on the left side of our midfield, put Pepe on the right, play with the two up top, and then play with two in midfield, central midfield, as a 4-4-2, that could be lethal. You just got to make sure the two in midfield are decent. Serrera's decent. It's who you put next to him. Maybe we're in for a midfielder. Sami Khedira could be that guy. There's still talk that he's being linked to Arsenal. He is a free agent. He's no longer at Juventus. I know a lot of people have said in the comment section and the comments in the streams that he's still at Juve and he's part of the deal for Regani and stuff like that. He's a free agent. He's got no years left on his contract. So he can go anywhere he wants. The only downside with that is money up front. He's going to want a massive, massive signing on fee, which will be around £5 million, which is pretty much the norm for a free agent. They normally take about £5 million, there or thereabouts, in a signing on fee. But yeah, there we go. Somebody's telling me he's got 2 years left. Well, That's not what I read yesterday. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe he has got 2 years left on his contract, but I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, mate. So if he is, like I said, it's a big payment up front, £4 or £5 million signing on fee, and then it's going to be high wages because there's no fee involved to actually buy him. So yeah, I'm not convinced I want him at Arsenal. Like I said on previous stream, he's slower than Mustafi. Mustafi, I've got Mustafi in my brain. He's slower than Granit Xhaka, and that is saying something. So yeah, now let's move on to Nicola Pepe. Please, Arsenal, just announce it now. It's longing our lives out, man. Just announce it. Get it done. Give everyone that lift. I want to see the welcome video. I want to see the introduction of him in the shirt with the badge. I want to see that. I want to see that today. So yeah, listen, I think they will do it today. Everyone's saying it's going to be today. What time it will be, God only knows. If you remember back to last Thursday, I was sunning myself in sunny Spain, and we dropped the Ceballos deal at about 3 o'clock, I think it was, 2:45, something like that. And then we dropped the Saliba deal about 5 to 5. So I'm going to guess around 3 o'clock today, Nicola Pepe will be announced as an Arsenal player. And it's been the worst kept secret in living history. Obviously, with social media now, everything can get picked up on just like that. Obviously, people are tracking flights. People are tracking him at the training grounds. It's mad. It's mad. And do you know what? It's good in a way because it shows that everyone's excited. It shows that people really want this to happen. And it is going to happen. A lot of people are saying he's got 2 years left on his contract at Juve. Okay, fair enough. I did read the other day that he was a free agent, so my bad. But yeah, just to wrap up on Pepe. Listen, this guy's coming in as our record signing, and we have got to give credit to Raul Sanllehi for that. He's gone out there. He's said in interviews previously, the Laura Woods one, other interviews that they've done like the Q&As and stuff like that, that he wants to make Arsenal great. He wants to get Arsenal up there, challenging for the highest honours. And when he says that, you see his eyes light up. You see him actually speaking with his heart and with passion. And I believe him. I believe him every step of the way, which is why I didn't lose my rag this summer, which is why I didn't go on a meltdown about not signing anyone, because I trust that regime now. I trust them. The previous regime, I didn't trust them as far as I could throw them. And again, another one of their players has left today for £1 million. Takuma Asano, another waste of £4 million. We're now getting £1 million back for him after he's never kicked a ball for Arsenal. So we basically just got £3 million, got a lighter and just went like that. Yeah, bye then, £3 million. What a waste of money. That £3 million has sort every single one of us out, probably for the rest of our lives. But yeah, here's £3 million. Go and burn it. That's basically what we've done with our money for the last decade, is just waste money on absolute rubbish. Now we've got a proper structure, a proper regime. We've got a proper man that can negotiate, and he negotiates with the biggest and best agents in the world, which is something that the previous regime also didn't do. They didn't want to go and speak to George Mendes and other agents out there that have all these top players. So that's why we've always been the nearly club. Well, it's about time we start being the club, and I think that we're on that right track. It's going to take a little while. Pepe's the start of that. He's the first signing under this new regime of the four of them, with Unai, Raul, Vinay, and Edu. That four, this is their first signing. The other two signings were before Edu was even here. We already knew they were being done. So as officially being announced as a four, Pepe is the first signing, and it's a record-breaking fee as well. So that's only going to be good going forward. I think that if we get top four this season, we go again next summer, and we go and sort the defence out rapidly next summer. Go out there, go and get the best centre-back that you can find, or maybe two. Go and get another right-back. Go and get another left-back if we don't get Tierney this summer. And we go out there and we make sure that that defence is rock solid for next season. And then, obviously, you go again the following season. And I'm not stupid. I know we're not going to win the league this season. We probably won't win it next season either. But after that, we better be challenging. And then if we're challenging next season, not so much this season, I'm not going to get excited and go, yeah, we're going to challenge for a title. That ain't going to happen this season. I just want to see us do better than last season. But then next season, I want us to at least challenge, and whether we win it or not is irrelevant. I just want to see a little challenge, and if that means we fall away in the last 5 games, so be it. But at least we've challenged, and that's what I want Arsenal to be doing: is challenging for the best honours. And I think that we've got the set regime in place now that can help us do that. So it's all good, and I'm just sitting here waiting for Pepe to be announced. So that's me waffling for 10 minutes. I'm going to answer some of these comments and questions. 80 likes on this video, and there's over 800 of you watching. So please do smash a like on the video. It does get the channel out there. I do appreciate it. And let's read some of these out. Asano was the Japanese Messi. Mate, he was the Japanese mess. I know about that. Jesus Christ. What a waste. Seriously, mate, waste of money. And that's what angers me, right? Is when, you know, people say we're penny pinching and we're this, we're that. We're not penny pinching. We've wasted millions, absolutely millions and millions of pounds on crap like that. We should buy Zaha as well. Aubameyang ain't getting any younger, and we can't play 2 strikers every week, says Jason. Nerves. Mate, that is a fantastic point. Aubameyang is 30 years old. He relies heavily on pace, which and movement. Listen, his movement's ridiculous. His movement is absolutely ridiculous, but his pace is going to dry up eventually, and maybe in the next year or 2. So, and you're right, we can't play 2 strikers every week because you get ripped apart in midfield. So, yeah, you've got a good point there, mate. Tejas Bansal says salt and Pepe, mate. It's going to be salt and Pepe when it's officially announced. There's going to be some right saltiness online. We wasted money on Mustafi, Welbeck, and Ramsey. Well, exactly. Welbeck and Ramsey left for nothing. Fabianski left for nothing. Jack Wilshere left for nothing. Perez, we lost 13 million quid on him inside 2 years. And there's been loads of others, man. Loads of others. Alexis went for a Mkhitaryan swap instead of 60 million. If you add it all up over the last 3 to 5 years, we've probably lost about £400 million in transfer fees. What's happening with Tierney? Good morning, Dylan. Tierney is apparently very, very close to being done. Top Celtic journalists that are respected by the Celtic fans as being right have all tweeted out and said that it's as good as done. So, you know, a lot of Celtic fans have come to terms with the fact that it is going to happen. So, listen, I don't think it happened today. I don't think it'll happen tomorrow. But next week, I reckon Tierney will be an Arsenal fan, Arsenal player. Danny Guna Crowhurst, good morning to you, mate. United saltiness, exactly. Although saying that, the Lille president said it was only us and Napoli that were in for him, but Man United were never in for Nicola Pepe, but they are still salty. They're going to be rocking with Jesse Lingard this season. Lozano's at Napoli, I think, mate. I think he signed for Napoli, didn't he? I don't know. 10 million for Bilic is a good deal. That's who I forgot to speak about, actually, Ronald. Thanks for reminding me that. Yeah, Bilic to Derby County is 10 million quid. Which is again, that is brilliant business. £10 million for somebody who's never played a ball, like kicked a ball for Arsenal properly, been loaned out multiple times. £10 million, thank you very much. And that is what you get when you've got a proper guy running your transfers. Lee Gunner, you are famous over here in Australia, along with a.f.c. I love your streams and opinions, Australian Arsenal fan. I don't know about being famous, mate. I'm just a regular Joe like everyone else, mate. So I just happen to talk into a camera every day, and you guys watch it. So I do appreciate that, TD Shifts, and big up yourself from Australia, man. I'll come there one day. I've never been to Australia, despite my auntie living there for 25 years. I've been speaking to some Italian football fans. They've been telling me that Rugani is another clumsy player, very similar to Mustafi, says Khalifa. Do you know what? A lot of Juventus fans have said that, mate. A hell of a lot. And listen, it might just be the pressure of playing for Juventus. Who knows? Listen, they're expected to win the league every season, mate. It's different pressure at Arsenal. We're not expected to win the league. So I don't know, mate. I don't know. But yeah, he's not the ideal centre-back, but I would take him. He's not going to elevate us to title challenges, put it that way. Maybe the one that is going to elevate us is Koulibaly, and we ain't getting him. So has Pepe been finalised, says DW? Not yet, mate. Not yet. Bilic is another Gnabry bad Sal. I don't know what that's based on, Tommy, but I respect your opinion, mate. listen, doing it in League One and doing it in the Premier League, two different ball games. But listen, you never know. If it comes back in a year's time and he's ripped it apart and gets a £50 million move, fair play to the lad. Fair play to Gnabry as well. He's gone away and he's really knuckled down. And now look at him. You're still smashing it, buddy. Clean message and good information. Do you think we need a goalkeeper? Thank you for that, Ben. I appreciate that, mate. The kind words. I'm not sure. I think Martinez is happy to be a number 2, and that's, you know, he's said before that he didn't want to be a number 2, and then he said that he'd be happy to be a number 2 because that means there's a chance to be number 1. So I don't think we're going to get a goalkeeper, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think that should be a priority right now. I think the priority should be getting a defender in rather than a goalkeeper. Maybe next summer, if Martinez is wanting out, then maybe go and get a goalkeeper or put Macy in. You never know. Listen, I'd rather see Leno play every game. It's not exactly hard work being a goalkeeper, is it? Yes, you dive around, but it's not like you're busting your bollocks up and down that pitch all day. You're just standing still waiting for a shot to come. So, you know, it's not like they're running 10 kilometres a game like some of the outfield players. So why can't they play every week, every single game? Unless they've got an injury, they should be playing every single game. So, yeah, I don't think we need a goalkeeper. Rab Lewis, thank you for that, mate. Will Pepe be announced today? Well, that's what everyone's saying, mate. That's what everyone's saying. So hopefully, I'd say probably around the 3 o'clock mark. Let me plug my Mac in. It's about to die. But yeah, I'd say about 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock today, I'd imagine. You never know. Arsenal might surprise us and drop it at midday. I don't know. But yeah. On Twitter, it's confirmed that Pepe will be confirmed between 2:45 and 3. Who's confirmed that, Thomas? Thank you to 1,100 of you watching live right now. Please do stick a like on the video. Only 1/5 of you have liked it right now. So stick the thumbs up. It helps get this video onto non-subscribers' feeds, which then boosts the channel, which is how some of you see the video in the first place. So please do stick a like on there and subscribe if you are new. I will be back at 5 o'clock today, unless we announce Pepe before that. I'll be doing my live streams as normal today, 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock, unless we announce Pepe before that, and then I'll be doing that as well. So stick the notifications on as well. Why are your vids so good, says Reese. Thank you, mate. 1 dislike. What can I say, mate? What can I say, Gabriel? You'll always get dislikes. Doesn't matter if it's the most positive video in the world, bro. You always get a dislike from somewhere. What is your job, says Arsenal fan? Well, my job's actually really riveting stuff, mate. I can work when I like. I can work anywhere I like, and I just go and harass people for double glazing, door to door. So yeah, once I've done this, I'll be walking out of my front door. Should turn the plug on for the Mac. I'll be walking out my front door, going and doing about 3 hours graft and coming back home. So yeah, that's pretty much my life, mate. Dodgy salesman, says Andy. Mate, I'm not dodgy. I'm not dodgy. If people want it, they want it. If they don't, there's plenty of other people that will. That's my attitude. You either want it or you don't. Would you take Saul from Barcelona, Lee? I would take him. I think he's a good player. I think he is a good player. Listen, he's at Bayern Munich for a reason, mate. They don't really buy duffs normally, do they? So yeah, I think I would take him. Joel Pereira says white gold. Do you know what? That program, right? I swear down, yeah, that program is exactly how it was when I first got into double glazing 20 years ago. That is exactly how it is. Yeah, it's not so much now. It's all regulated more now. But yeah, that program's hilarious, man. I watch you more, Lee, than watching my missus, says David. David, your missus might divorce you soon, mate. City and Koulibaly, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice partnership, that. But I'm going to do 1 more minute to 20 minutes on this, and I'm going to get myself out of it because I don't like the transfer videos taking forever, if I'm being honest. So yeah, like I said, over 1,100 of you watching now, so I do appreciate that. 11:30 on a Thursday after Thursday morning is pretty relentless. Anybody who's joined late, Mustafi could be going. Bielik's going to Derby for 10 mil. Kieran Tierney should be finalised next week, hopefully. And Pepe should be announced today. Rugani, who knows? Who knows? Still a 2-year loan that's being touted. Not a great deal more than that is being said. So yeah. We've just launched a 2-year loan deal for Regani, says Aidan. Well, hopefully, mate, we need a centre back. Right, 7 seconds. I'm going to do one more of these. Did you used to watch Phone Jacker? Yes, I did. That program was hilarious, mate. Right, thank you very much to everyone who watched. I will be back as soon as Pepe's announced, or 5 o'clock, whichever comes sooner. So all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and do a couple of hours graft, and then I'll be back later, peeps.